Is that our new theme song? That's the entire theme song.
Yeah.
It's 3 notes. Wait, what happened?
That's 4 notes. You did what?
I broke it. Our picture went away.
Oh, God. Well, it's...
Okay.
Okay, there you go. So you did it. Options. Go to options. No. Oh. Move. No, you just turned it off.
Display chat.
Can I just...
There we go. Okay. Anyway, we are a well-oiled machine here at Jason and Katie JK.
He's still not used to computers existing.
I literally built a computer.
So old. He built an abacus. He thinks it's a computer. I don't have the heart to tell him. No, he built a really awesome gaming PC. It's very impressive, actually. I couldn't have done as much.
We technically have better graphics and frame rate running Assassin's Creed Valhalla on that than we would on this PS5.
Yeah, I can see that.
But
when I say I couldn't, I'll be honest. I do actually have enough faith in myself to think that if I looked up tutorials on the process, I could teach myself to do it. I just don't want to.
Yeah, it's...
But I feel like I could, like, if you gave me a box of parts and told me to put them together, no, I could not do that. But if I read a few articles on it, I think I could figure it out. I genuinely do.
It is certainly more complicated than, say, Lego. But there are definitely sites that make it a lot easier. Like PC Part Picker will make sure that everything is compatible with all
each
of the
other
other parts and stuff like that. So.
I mean, also, I can do Lego when I'm so stoned that I can't tie my shoes. So, like, what can I accomplish sober? My God.
So, we are here to find and speak to the Summer Army's leaders. Nova, settle.
There's one.
They are camped north of Grentabridge. It's the Bruins across
Worcestershire sauce.
What has happened here?
Oh, he's short. Agony.
Eivor of the Raven clan.
I have heard the name.
Oh, wow. He looks like he needs a fire.
Well met.
Did you and your men fail to take the village?
No, we had it for a time. It was nothing but a cluster of wattle and daub huts when we came. We made it live. Gruntbridge was a thriving hub of trade and song under the care of Suma Ayalskona.
Yarskona. That's a cool word.
They appeared within the city as if rising from the shadows and drove us out.
Rack focus. Nice. Well done.
Sorry to hear that. Sounds like an ambush.
Just appeared in the city.
It was like they burst out
Hello, viewer.
the city itself, setting aflame everything in their path, shouting some nonsense about an ancient order of warriors. By the time I saw the fires,
it's our
many
enemies.
of us were killed or captured.
Oh my gosh. I would have never... Did you think the Knights Templar would be in medieval England?
Yes.
Oh man, I didn't think
She and
that
the
at
bulk of
all.
our forces fled northeast into the swamps. I'd follow if we were fit to. We need her iron fist.
I can
We
find
could all
some.
use an iron
Be ready
fist.
when we return.
Is everything okay?
Yeah, I was getting a phone call.
I saw that. You were getting a phone call from a person who doesn't usually phone call you, which is why I ask, are we sure everything's good? Do you need to go text them?
I will text them back and let them know that I am currently live on Twitch.
Give me your phone and I'll do it for you.
Oh, that works.
Because that would honestly be easier than you switching over the controls and stuff.
Yeah, probably. Oh, hey, never mind. Theo, tell your brother.
Hey, Theo! Thanks for joining us!
You're watching us live on the internet, so I can't take his phone call right now.
Yeah, he's who just called Jason, and I was like, Jason, you never get a phone call from that person. Is everything good? Is Theo okay? But if Theo's here, then you're probably fine,
You're
right?
probably fine. And if this is how you call for help, there are more efficient ways to do so.
911 exists in Canada, right?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yes.
Good, because I cannot possibly learn another 3-digit phone number. I am tapped out of those.
I am somewhat concerned that you have been here for 10 months, 8 months, whatever.
I wasn't sure that 911 would work.
And at no point in that time would you have known how to call for help.
I would have called 911. I would have called 911, and if that didn't help, I would have probably screamed, cried, and called like 411 or Googled it, or just yelled really loud. You know, I mean, the walls are so thin that we can hear our neighbors fighting, and not just that they're fighting, but also what they're fighting about. So, like, if I screamed, you know, oh, help me, my husband is harmed. He is so egregiously old that he's crumbling beneath my fingers.
I could have just ziplined that whole way. God damn it.
Yes.
Alright, well, we have to reach the ship.
Which ship? That ship?
In the event of a real emergency, just go to 911.ca, not .com,
Really?
and then fill out the form.
Oh, you're not being serious.
No.
In America, for a while, they were working on, I don't know if they got it up and running or not, but like a text-based 911, which is so smart, right? Because what if you're in a situation where you can't talk out loud?
Yeah, like those 911 calls you hear.
Where you call and you're like, I'm ordering a pizza.
I'd like a large pepperoni pizza, please. And they're like, are you in trouble?
I would like
That's
sausage,
correct.
olives, and salami. Get it? SOS.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I did not get it, but I'm not a 911 operator, and I'm sure they would have.
I'm not sure that they would have, honestly. I'm sure some operators would and some wouldn't. What are we doing?
We're reaching the long ship.
Oh, okay.
But I'm also looting things that we float past.
Loot the birds. Egg time, boys. Gotta slurp some eggs. Fresh from the bird. Oh my god, if you got an egg fresh from the bird, it would be like warm.
And probably gooey.
Oh, gross. Eggs are always gooey.
On the inside.
Yeah.
I'm saying this would be gooey on the outside.
Tasty.
No, I mean it will have just passed through a
We'll
bird.
check in later. Okay, Theo, but tell your brother what's up. Yeah. So I've heard in equal amounts that real women have done that with like domestic abuse situations, and I've also heard like this might just be like one of those chain mail things of, you know, tell the women you know. Like when
I've heard a recording of the call.
I believe that it's actually happened too. What I'm saying is I don't know if she had the idea first or if she got the idea from one of those online posts. Because like I remember getting chain emails saying like, women in parking garages, be alert. Men will hide under your car with knives so that they can slash at your ankles and take you away. And I was actually so scared of that for a really long time. I would always like look under the car. And I'm not sure that's ever happened. But like, you know.
But you didn't want to be the first.
I mean, ow. That sounds so painful. Ow.
Okay, like my waypoint just up and disappeared at some point. That's really annoying.
I mean, you could slash at someone's ankles, right? Sever their artery they've got there, Achilles tendon, and then yank them under. But yeah, I mean, you run the risk that they can get away, that they can yell. It's not the best kidnapper's plan I've ever heard, but you know, I don't really want to go into what I feel like good kidnapper plans are because I'm still trying to get a visa to this country on like
not give the
a more
internet
permanent
ideas.
basis. Yeah.
There are enough ideas on the internet.
Are there enough ideas?
Well, maybe not enough good ones, but there are enough ideas.
There are enough ideas. Hey, you said you had to go to the long ship. Did you have to like swim in the water? Did you think of that?
I don't know. My waypoint disappeared at one point. It was very annoying.
Yeah, it'll do that. Oh,
Not
yeah.
Your idea? That's Will Wheaton's idea.
Don't be a dick. I'm pretty sure more people than just Will Wheaton have had the idea to not be a dick.
Yeah, but on the internet it's known as Wheaton's Law.
Oh, I didn't know that. The internet law I'm familiar with is unfortunately Rule 34. So. Yay.
Somewhere someone has made porn about it?
Yeah, I think that's it. It's some 30, I think it's 34. It might be, I don't know. It was a bigger thing when I was in high school. You know, but this was also like...
Or is that a floating?
Oh my god. You never had to deal with the unique horror of middle school boys having flip phones that had rudimentary access to the internet and pictures. So they would just go around and flash at you different porn images. Like, there was a woman with triple Z breasts, and they would go around and flash that at you and go, haha, you've been Z'd. Because you saw the titties without consent. What would you guys have done? Like, cave drawings? Yo, man, come look at this really cool cave drawing. Oh, god damn it, it's just people 69ing again.
This is Quebec. We just fucked.
Anyway, get out of the boat, Jason.
It said it was 150 meters away.
Did it say down?
No.
Oh.
I will go underwater anyway.
There was no sun when Jason was young.
Not until I decreed that there would be.
Alright.
And Jason said, let there be light, and lo, there was light. Because he said it while he was flipping a light switch. Well, I'm open to yet more ideas.
It was a solid idea. It was clearly wrong. You don't need to be a dick about it. Don't be a dick, Jason. Wheaton's law. I was a little bit of a dick when I suggested it, though. I used a patronizing tone, and for that, I'm sorry.
Then let us both be sorry, and let us go 150 meters in this direction and hope we hit something.
And let us pray, except we're not gonna.
That looks like it's the boat up ahead.
At the end of Mass, the preacher, or like at the... Whenever he was doing the Our Father and shit, the preacher would always have to be like, oh, and let us pray. So, yeah, that's what I think of now.
Best not to draw attention here.
That's not to draw attention here. All these dead men will come get me. No, that's the other game. Yeah, that's true. I mean, you can... There's so many gods you can pray to.
Cannot be far.
The list is long.
Should have a look around.
Comedy gods. I'm sure there are some, but like, I don't even know who that would be. I don't really do the whole praying thing as much. I love that white women are just calling the new word for praying is manifesting. So I'm gonna manifest this job opportunity, and I'm gonna do that by drinking my moon water, which I put out under the moon, and I put a stone in it that I had in my vagina for 30 days, so it makes it extra cleansy.
But don't worry, I bought the stone from Gwyneth Paltrow like you're supposed to.
Exactly, like, manifest, you're right, it should be womanifest. I've got nothing against Wicca or spiritual practices. What I really hate right now is that all these, like, really rich white women in LA are finding it, like, super trendy. And then, you know, Gwyneth Paltrow charges $500 for a quartz egg you shove up your cooter. You know, that's the part that I really don't like, and that's who I'm making fun of here. Just to be very clear. Actual Wiccans are really cool people. But, you know.
We have the advantage.
People who just take it on for their own purposes is not as good. Let's
Sure would be great if I could see. Why is it so fucking foggy all of a sudden? It was fine.
Because it's mystery time. Time for the mystery of the times.
With your little stutter step.
You've got the jump thingy with your adrenaline full. You should, yeah. That'll help with those guys. Honestly, I so hate that Gwyneth Paltrow is in Marvel. The sad part is her goop shit, like, sells out, and it's all so expensive. And, like, it's not expensive things to make. Like, a quartz egg, you know, would probably cost, like, I don't know, less than $100 to manufacture properly. And they're selling it for, like, $500. You know, shit like that. It's like, alright, well, we know how she's doing. Oh, that's the cat screaming in the background. He's been doing a lot of singing the past couple days, so sorry, you're gonna get a concert too, for free. But it's free because it's bad. It's a bad concert. Nero!
Watch my lead.
He has everything he could need. He just likes to scream. Well, that's awfully rude.
I just freed you. No, I don't want this guy.
No, that guy's gonna die now. The Norsemen you free will help fight them. You just have to, you know, free them. They're probably gonna keep coming, though, I suspect.
And I will keep slaying them. Thusly.
I mean, like, indefinitely until you free the prisoners. I've had that happen in here before.
See how I just
Like,
cut that guy's head right
Until
off?
you do the objective, you know what I mean?
I will do whatever objective turns the lights back on.
Do it right.
It was fine when I showed up, and then all of a sudden it's like dark and murky for no reason.
Watch my back.
I like that there was an assassinate option. Because he wasn't aware he was in combat, you know? You could just really sneak up on him in that situation.
Okay, do I have to talk to this guy now?
Yeah. Also grab those arrows. Oh no, your ammo's full. I lied. Talk to Soma.
Not here. Soma dragged the Saxons east from her longship to tire them out and lose them in the fog. Met your fate.
Soma
the
fled
east.
east. East is this way.
Oh, here are friendly.
Raspberries. God, I want fresh raspberries. Sounds so good right now.
Ah,
Oi, oi, you crazy kids. Is that Angus?
yes.
Oh god. Oh, okay. I should have known. He types in a Scottish accent too.
Hey, Angus.
Hi Angus, thank you for stopping by.
Have you played a Valheim? I have not played Valheim.
I haven't played Valheim either. When I want to play Minecraft, I just play it with the blocks. The square blocks. A bit racist. Delighted to judge you. Can it be racist if I'm also Scottish, technically? Because I am, actually. I'm a lot of things. Genetically. Culturally, I'm stunted. Probably that sounds very Scottish. I mean, my last name's McKinney. You know. I think that tracks.
That's one of my favorite jokes to make. I don't make this joke publicly, so I'm about to put it on the internet. But, I like the joke where someone's like, does that person strike you as a little racist? And you go, probably they're Italian, or whatever. It doesn't have to be Italian. You just fill that in with anything.
MC, not Mac. But in America, a lot of people were forced to take the A out, and I don't know, like, if that was a thing, because my family was poor and didn't really have, like, the records. But yeah, simple and classic indeed. My grandfather was so convinced that he was Irish our entire lives, and I was always like, we're not Irish. I knew it somehow. And he got his genetic test back recently, and he found out he's not Irish at all, and he's apparently been having a bit of a crisis over it, which is fucking hilarious to me. Yeah, like, he's so Irish, he's really into Notre Dame football,
Okay, Soma.
which in my home is pronounced Notre Dame. He's fighting Irish shit all over the house.
We found Soma.
Take him to the shelter for warmth.
Pretty much, yeah.
Boston, the city that's so Celtic they pronounce it Celtic.
Yep.
So.
Ego, look at me. Remember the boars you fell our first day in England? Hold his arms. 9. Large and fat.
Why are you using that voice to talk about the boars?
Because they're about to set a bone.
Yeah, but she's like, remember the boars. They were fat boars. I'm not allowed to diss Boston? Oh,
We don't diss Boston here in Montreal? What are you, new here, David?
They're our brethren.
You must be Soma.
I didn't think Quebecois people had brethren. I thought that they were just really, really in-brethren, if you get what I'm saying.
Where are you originally from, David? Because it's not here.
Spot of the Ontario.
Quite a hit you took. How many were lost? It's kind of you to ask, but with so much blood in the water and death on the air, I'd know your name and purpose first.
Valid.
Of the Raven clan. I came for you looking for a friend, an ally. I see. I'm Soma, Lord of Grandbridge. Though it seems an order of lunatics wishes to strip
I
me of
like that she
title.
goes by Lord.
The order of the
That's
Ancients.
cool.
Sounds right. The Saxon called Wigmund is one of them.
Call me
He
Lord.
robbed me of my city, forced us into these swamps.
Yes, my lord.
That's how you're going to address me now.
If we hope to retake Grantbridge, I'll need them at my side. Tell me about them. They are my best,
I'm an
my inner
Ontarianian.
Gallin, leave.
Ontarianian?
Of the same blood. If I can reunite them, and we retake your city, can I call you a friend and ally? If you can do all that, you can call me whatever you want.
Spicy.
Can these two ladies, like, stand still for a second while they talk? They're, like, swaying so much.
You can call me whatever you want. Spices. I do need to know on a call today. You said Boro,
He's a
Jason.
flailing
I heard it.
under the old king. A bitter man digging his fingernails into Grantbridge, just to say he can. He's made many attempts to unseat me before. This time he managed a trick.
Katie's
Maybe,
fine. She just forgot how to swallow for a second.
I wonder if someone
No
has
jokes allowed to follow that.
borrow something for the fight. Is that better? Is that how you like it? Borrow?
Okay.
I'ma borrow me some stuff?
Are you trying to be American right now?
You said you heard me say borrow. That's like
You
saying
said Boro.
borrow.
Boro. You said it so Canadian.
All I'm hearing is criticism for pronouncing a word correctly.
Yes.
What happened to Grantbridge? The elder man.
Do you know an actual argument I had in my relationship that was a real argument was over the pronunciation of the word spelled H-E-R-B? We had an actual fight over that. Should have known.
What happened to Grantbridge? The elder
I missed
man
all of that.
Wigmund seized it from us. I'm not sure how he
Uh,
managed, but he will not keep it. Not for long. He has supporters outside the city. But this attack seemed to come from inside the walls. From
Like
the
a
heart.
even, yes. I say herb, yes. My ex was convinced it was herb,
We'll look
which
for
sounds
signs of their long
great
history.
when you're Scottish.
And if we
But
are
when you're
safe,
American, it
we'll
sounds
find them
weird.
before the wolves do.
Were you guys actually at uni together? Because
Let's light
that,
the way back.
it's such a stereotype to say, oh, they're Scottish, they must know each other. But like, wow. When it's true, though. Okay, we'll say that to the entire French language. Oui? Hey, what's the word for bird?
Wuzzle.
Yeah, and how many letters are in the word wuzzle?
Exactly as many as are required.
Also. I mean, I don't know if Darren's always looked this way, but he's pretty recognizable. That mustache literally looks like it was copied and pasted off of a cartoon character. Yeah, unfortunately, we know there's an echo. So basically, the problem is you're hearing the TV coming through the Twitch stream and our television speakers. If we turn it off, the television speakers, we don't hear it at all. And if we put headphones on, only one of us puts headphones on because, like, we'd have to share these. So we're still trying to work out a solution, like some kind of wireless headphone splitter. If you can think of anything, we're always open to it.
I've
Cthulhu
said for-
voice is not incoming, but if you can hear this brat screaming his screams, I'm going to hug you now. Because you hate it, you hate it, you hate me, I know.
Apparently I was coming up here to light a fire. Did you know that? I did not know that.
I didn't know that. I'm holding this cat so that he'll stop yelling.
Wolf of the branch and guide Soma's
Hold you like a baby.
warriors home.
It wasn't like that before. That's weird. Everything's identical. Kitten! No, Nero is a good boy. He's angry. I just heard a little tiny growl.
Letter to you.
He's a very fat boy, as you see. Very fat, but very patient boy. He doesn't claw, like, intentionally. He's not very gentle with them, but it's never intentional on his part, and he's a good sport. He'll let me do this for quite a while. But, oh my god, he hates it. And every time I do this to him and force him to let me love him, a year comes off of my life because he's going to shorten it by that much. Nero is not so much of a killer. Except I say that, right? But, like, he won't kill tiny bugs because they're too small for him. Settle off. But twice in my life with Nero, a praying mantis has found its way into our house. Like, you know, the big, big boys. And both times I've gone, okay, I hate bugs, I'm going to let it outside, whatever. And both times I went to the other room to get a cup, and I've come back and the praying mantis was in his mouth, little leg twitching. So, Nero can hunt, I guess. And yes, he did then eat them. I was very proud of that. Right? I think he knows praying mantises are supposed to be good luck and to kill them bad luck, and he knows as a black cat people see him as bad luck, so he's like, I'll show you bad luck, fucker. Chomp. Not as hardcore as my last cat at my mom's, who died at an early age, I genuinely think because there was too much evil in that cat to be allowed to live.
They are my family. Nothing.
The cat would occasionally catch it's the Odin vision, which is, you know, detective vision, but with Odin, because Valhalla. The cat I had at my mom's would catch mice and put them in the bathtub and just watch them run around, unable to get out of the bathtub, and he wouldn't kill them or eat them. He just tortured them. Well, I don't think black cats are bad luck. But where I'm from, he actually came from a room of identical black cats at the shelter, and they have all these signs saying, like, please take us home, we're not bad luck, because people not only don't want them, people will actively shoot black cats on site where I'm from, because they think they're bad luck. So, yeah. I had a landlady tell me that once, like, oh, your cat's bad luck, and I was like, and? Aww, see, a ceremonious presentation is, like, I've never experienced that from my cat. My old cat Sam would just legitimately, like, not present them to you. He just wanted to watch them, like, be tortured and scared and die. One time there was one dead in there, but it wasn't, like, pierced or anything with fang. We're pretty sure it had a fucking heart attack. And Nero just eats his kills, I guess. The few kills he's gotten, because I have not lived in an area where mice are present. We are fucking wild, and we're wild at fucking, and true stories.
Wolves. They've surrounded someone. Must be careful.
Oh, buffering of Twitch.
Firewolves to go with the fireball.
Yeah, I think the buffering of Twitch is probably not going to be on us, because we're directly hooked in on the same internet as always. If you're hearing really loud panting, that's because the dog's mouth is right next to the mic, so that...
No, it's because we're fighting wolves. That's game sounds. That's the wolves that we are fighting in the game, and you can't prove otherwise.
I don't deserve this. Leave me. Run.
What?
Leave me, run, he says. Don't leave him, though. Like, go get him. The panting adds something, like an ominous tone. Yeah. She just really wants me to throw this disgusting was once a fox, and you'll notice it now does not have a head. Oh, settle. When we move to our new place at the end of the month, we're very excited because, one, we will have a couch that is big enough for the three of us to be on it at once without her laying on top of us, which she sometimes does. And two, we'll have a bit more room, so one of us might be able to feasibly, like, entertain her on the side, you know what I mean, and have her a bit on cam. But this apartment is just so small, there's not really room to, like, properly, you know, play with the dog and have a mic and stuff set up, and she does not understand that. One brain cell in that dog. And it always bothers me too to kill wolves. Bothers Jason too. They're just doggies.
Left standing.
I am. And hardly standing myself. But with the blessings of Odin and Freya, they'll be feasting well with the gods.
I've set a camp not far from here, marked by a beacon. Go there, Galen, and recover. Eivor and I will find the others.
I'll head back to camp. And as I recover, I'll watch over the rest with a care that only Freya knows.
Like, just like we watched over those wolves. I actually really wish, so like this game, they introduced something that was like turn kill animations off, right? Because some people found them distracting and overly gratuitous. I want them to make a game where I can toggle on and off needing to kill animals. Because, especially like wolves, also the snakes bother me because I really like snakes. The big cats, don't like that either. The foxes, I don't like that. Like, even the deer, I'm such a fucking... I'll kill all the chickens, though. I will. I don't really care about chickens. Which is why I still eat those.
When I played Black Flag, you had to go whaling. You had to whale and kill sharks.
I don't like that.
And I hated every part of it, so I just waited until a day when I felt dead inside already. And then just... did it all in one shot.
It's cute that you had to wait for a day that you felt that inside.
Well, I was, at the point where I was recovering.
Because, like, I could just, any given day, I'm dead inside. Let's go.
Not anymore.
I mean, I can do it, for the record. I'm not gonna, like, sit here and cry over it. I just prefer not to. Like...
Most of the things you shoot in Red Dead Redemption 2, though, are people. So
and honestly, people probably deserve it, yeah. I will say, this game has made me so in character as violent. Like, the first time I saw press R3 to stomp on someone's head, I was like, oh no, I don't want to do that. But then, the last time I was playing it, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna stomp your fucking brains out. Like... I don't know how they do that, but they did that. This is the angriest I've ever been in a game.
Yeah, I get very violent.
No, the KKK are not people.
Yeah, in Red Dead Redemption 2, if you haven't played it, spoiler ahead, but not a story one. You can come across some people in the woods wearing white sheets, burning a cross.
Oh, good.
And normally, when you shoot innocent bystanders who aren't shooting at you, you lose honor. But when you shoot them, you gain honor.
Nicely done on the parts of the game makers.
Yeah, they're also presented as bumbling idiots. One of them is lighting the cross on fire, then lights his own robes on fire, and then immolates himself.
And those thumps are the dog trying to catch her own tail.
Follow the beacon.
One brain cell.
Our camp is at its base. We'll
Like
return
Pong
when
in
we've
there.
found the others.
We'll head straight to the camp and see that everyone's shipshape when you return.
I mean, honestly, do you want to hear something really... The cross fell on them? That's fucking amazing. Good.
I like to think that's Jesus personally smiting them for using his name.
Yeah, honestly, that feels like a very Old Testament God thing.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, that's such a... Although even Jesus flipped the tables in the temple when he went in and shit was not right.
Since we took Grandbridge.
Sour blood between
So.
them.
Oh, thanks, Nova.
Both considered themselves my second and hated the other for it. But I do not rank my family like I do my horses.
Competition can mar the love between siblings for life.
It can also bring out the best in people.
I really thought for a second, just listening along, she said, I don't rank my family like I do my whores. And I was like, why did that make sense to me? And then I realized she said horses. And then I've been questioning some of the ways in which I think about the world since then, a little bit. But, like, you can objectively rank, you know, like, by area of skill, by each body part. Never tell the other whores you have a favorite.
They know, they talk.
For the record, Angus, I'm very clearly hearing some of your comments in your voice specifically, and that was one.
Time was you could stand on a 6-foot roof and they had no idea you were around. What happened?
That's right. Tire yourself out.
Honestly, I found it to be better to be honest with the whores and be like, you're one of 7.
You'll suck my toes when I'm
There was a
happy.
point where I was talking to so many men I could not remember all of your names. And you were in that cabal, but you were chosen.
But you remembered my name.
Yeah, after a minute. You had to, like, impress me first. You
Yeah,
received...
that's fair. I had to... There was definitely a time when I was like, right, and you were which one again? What did we talk about?
No, I know. Like, you were going through the same thing and being, like, available on dating profiles and finding that, you know, just being a stable adult is somewhat of a hot commodity these days. Just
Yeah.
going like, oh, you have a car and a place of your own and a stable job? Do you want to go to dinner and not try to make me pay for it? You know it's bad when it's like that one. Tacos. Ooh, very nice. I like being referred to as a sassy commodity. That's kind of nice. I don't feel like Jason's a... What does it say if I say that I feel like I'm a commodity and you're not?
Well, it would say that
Anyway, have fun with your tacos.
it would say that you're staking a claim and feel that you've successfully removed me from the market.
Oh, but I'm removed from the market.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would like to think so.
No, I'm very much removed from the market.
Angus says I'm an investment.
Oh, he
There you go.
is. He's my little investment man. Trust fund gold digger man. No, if I was trying to marry for that, I did wrong. But
You did. You're very
I was
bad.
marrying based on other qualifications.
Have a good night, Angus. Enjoy
Thank
the
you for
tacos.
stopping by. Have a good taco. Oh, I'm gonna be hitting myself for saying it like that for a week before I go to sleep. Have a good
Dearest
night.
Gratian, your performance at the Battle of Adrianopolis was unfortunate. However, the army is loyal to you here. We would like to march on Gaul and defend it, as many of our men are native to it.
Jason's dick is an NFT. The first dick pic he ever took was for me, and I bet I still have it somewhere, and I'm gonna NFT that.
The soldiers long for your inspiring speeches. In young fire, you imbibe them in battle. Please meet me in Lyon at your behest.
Lion?
Lyon.
Lion.
We will make plans to take Thrace once more.
Magnus Maximus. Why does that sound like a condom?
That's the size I wear. That's why.
You haven't worn condoms. Anyway.
It's Lyon because they're saying we'd like to march on Gaul, and Gaul is what they used to call France.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Gaul is modern day France.
I didn't know that.
Mhm.
So smart.
That's why
That's why I married you.
the name of the airport is named after a former president, and that person's name was Charles de Gaulle.
What a fancy phone. Yeah, it was taken in ultra high def.
I mean, she couldn't see the whole picture at once until she opened it on an iPad, but
Oh no, I could. It was really impressive the way you sort of jerry-rigged the phone to take the picture from the ceiling. You know, looking down so that you could get the full scope. Yeah.
well, I wanted to impress her.
And we lost them. No, that was probably it finally going, oh, Angus got tacos. Push off. Shove off, then. So now you gotta go to Soma's camp. I see.
Yeah, said he'd check in later. I have to make sure that he actually delivered the message to Peter.
Do you want me to text Peter for you? Or do you want to text Peter and I'll play? Or do you want to just do what we do with most of our problems and ignore it?
I'm sure it'll go away on its own.
Yep. Leave command. I love that it says leave command for a rowboat that just has you.
Execute the leave command.
Mm.
Fox.
Divine messenger. What, you didn't want to get your boots wet?
That's right.
Middleton. Like Kate. You know what? Leave them to it. We're just gonna...
Okay.
Probably already
Carry
dead.
on.
Probably dead and they're like washing his hair or something. He can be like buried. Have blood in his hair.
The beacon has drawn the last of my soldiers. By tomorrow our strength will have returned and we can retake our city. I have not yet spoken to
it's not
Lee
your own, it's my name.
Galen about this. After my missteps, I worry what they must think of me.
I can give you a neck rub after stream.
Ooh.
I would either go with they will be grateful or what matters is going forward.
It doesn't matter. What matters is how you lead them forward from this point on.
I really feel the...
You could
I am glad.
feel the rigging in
In
that.
spite of our setback, Galen, you look well warm.
I get that a lot.
Do not
Thanks.
grieve the men you lost. They will be singing your praises in the corpse hall, waiting for us.
Thank you, Jarl's Kona.
Leave. You'd outlast any tempest.
It's good to be back, son.
I love how her magical hair
Know
goes
this,
through her
that I will follow you
cuff,
through
her
the eye
collar
of the
there.
storm if you called.
Fear
It's
not.
really good.
I'm delighted you're alive.
I'm delighted to be living. I lost so many after all this, but I still have you three. That makes
Yes,
me the most
these
blessed
three,
warrior
all
in
of whom
Midgard.
will who survive.
And Eivor, you have more than proven your worth.
Yeah, I should
Help
say
us
so.
reclaim our city, and you will have an ally in me.
My blade is yours. For Grantbridge.
We'll rest for the night. Gather our strength and
Grant
our
Bridge
wits,
to Shire
and at the break of dawn's light, we retake Grantbridge. Pass the night in our camp, Eivor. Take anything you need.
Anything.
Your virginity coming right up.
Oh, you think she's a virgin? Real talk, I cannot imagine how bad they would smell. Not just from not bathing, but like all the furs and stuff they wear that are all coated in like oils to make them waterproof, like oils and fats.
Galen, is that right?
That's right. You are Eivor, the infinite fighter, a forever warrior. It's a glorious name.
Many thanks.
Oh,
You were
that's
in
what
a
that
tight
means, I
spot when we
guess.
found you.
That's kind of cool.
The Saxons pursued me, ran me bloody through the swamps and into the lap of bandits.
You know what Catherine means?
And the wolves came. We all have our one
Pure.
day, the day we die. How you greet that day is all that
Nailed it.
matters. I'm proud to say that I was ready.
Well, it's good to see you breathing still.
It might be pronounced Worcester. I don't know. Yeah, I have like this card that my mom got done for me that's like about what my name means, and the biggest word is
Some
pure.
says you're the man who built her
And
longships.
That's right. Each has a sharp keel, a stout
you know,
mast,
I've never
and
felt like
edged
that with
into
me.
the hull to sing the praises of the Dringer who commands her. A long ship is heavy with fate. Just a few lengths of wood between you and a watery grave. What better place to put a line of poetry?
Agreed. It's good to fight beside you, Leaf.
Likewise, Eivor. Thanks again for plucking me and my warriors from the mire.
Honestly, creepy thing. So the woman I used to have that would watch my cat when I came up here to visit Jason when I lived in Maryland, when she met me, she was like, "Oh, Catherine." Karen means I want to see your manager. You know that means pure. And the first thing that went through my head that I almost said out loud was, "Bitch, if you knew the things I was going up to Canada to do right now, you would not be saying that." Anyway, here's how to not kill my cat. But she was a very nice old lady, and she took very good care of the cat. So, like, no complaints, but it was a weird ways of introduction.
Yeah.
You know? And then when I was moving and the pandemic was going on, I was like, "Can you mail back my mailbox key? I know, or my house key. I know that's weird." But, like, she did it, and she did a bunch of postage and taped it up real nice, and she put in, like, a nice note. It was It was very sweet, even if she was really awkward.
You're Eivor's son.
You know?
You cut through the fog like the sun
Sunbeam.
burns through ice.
Or who we're fucking tonight. Gotcha.
I think Eivor's fucking everyone. I think Eivor is a hot commodity.
But you feel that? The moment has passed. We are free to pursue the next. What a gift!
It is good to have you in this fight, Irina.
I like you, Eivor. You may help me here or step on me, and by the look of you, I'd welcome either.
Son of a bitch!
Well, damn.
Or
A
step
sassy
on me.
commodity.
I like how many women are hitting on us. This does very much strike me as it was written for a straight male to be playing the man character, though,
Yeah, but
because
it's more fun this way.
it is more fun this way, but also we've had no men hit on us, which is why it really feels extra that way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, they didn't code in options. They were just like, all the women want to fuck you. And they left it there, which, like, I'm finding
It's
hilarious.
new and the air is bracing. Are you ready for the fight ahead?
Let's take your city
Beloved or King of the Jews?
That's what I like to hear. Meet
I
me
mean,
at the western
beloved,
gate of
perhaps.
Valhalla.
I'm sure that you are beloved by many people within your life. We certainly love you. We love that you tune into our streams.
That said, the Jews do not respect your authority.
Yeah, Jewish people do not. I mean, I don't speak for them, but like, you know, in general, they don't really follow the ways. So, what about your name means?
My name means healer.
Really?
Mhm.
Huh.
There was a list of... I saw another thing. It was not your name meaning. It was just other names that have the same meaning and implication as your names.
Oh, I've seen that. Yeah.
Yeah, and among the list of names was Jesus.
Wow. So in a way, you are Jesus. You unselected it.
Yeah, but it's not like giving me a waypoint. It's really annoying. Anyway, there we go.
Yeah, it's there. You can fast travel to a place closer to it, unless you want to do the long run.
Can I just take command of any ship I want?
Yes. A cat!
Boat cat.
Boat cat! Boat cat! We're petting the boat cat. That's very good. That's a very good boat cat. Sorry, it made me so happy.
Yes,
Let's go.
clearly.
Anyway. Boats and cats and boats and cats and boats and cats.
Cats and boats and cats and boats and cats and boats.
Yeah. Seems to be a lot of downed ships right here. Feel totally fine about sailing through a place with a lot of downed ships. You can pet some of the cats. And when you're on land, actually, when you do the pet cat animation, you like pick it up and hold it in your arms, and it like rubs against you for a minute. But it's the same as dogs, where you can't pet every single one, and you can't pet the same one more than once in a row. So it's probably like, you know, like a random algorithm of every 4 or something like that you come across. You can have the pet interaction with, which makes sense because, like Jason said, otherwise you would just sit there and keep petting. Oh, that was some brain damage,
Or Eivor. We could have just stepped out of the boat onto dry land.
right?
Hidden. One on each side of the door. Move when you get the signal and not a moment before.
Wakeman must know we're
Do
here.
this.
As he should.
You
I
gonna
will
do
reason
this.
with him. He will reject my offer of peace, and our conversation will have a surprise ending.
Is it an
A
axe?
porn?
Is that the surprise ending an axe?
Oh. I thought it would be more surprising if they went to like passionate lovemaking as opposed to killing each other, being mortal enemies.
So
you know?
not an axe, just axe body spray.
Yeah, nothing gets ladies hornier than Axe body spray.
Except Mountain Dew.
Wigman! Honor thief!
Axe body spray now coming in the scent of Honorable Falcon.
Return Grantbridge to me, Wigman. No more of our people need die.
Devastating
We may talk
winter's
this out,
cold.
Lord to Lord.
What are we to talk about? You have nothing I need. Worth by birth, heathen. I was born a noble. You were plucked from a giant's armpit.
I built this town. From a mud hut to a thriving port.
For, a
We
noble,
both
I
know
bet
you'll
will
bleed
die
those
just the
riches dry
same.
without my guiding hand.
Leave. Go die in the muck where you belong, heathens.
Wigman, let's try one final time. Quit Grantbridge. And when she is mine once more, I may spare your life.
Ha! I command Grantbridge. I am master here. And I will scour
I really
you
just wanna see him
from
go.
this land like rot from a festering wound.
Let me give you some advice, old bear. The surest way to stop a wound from festering isn't with a blade. It's with fire.
Yep. Set it on fire, babe.
Now! Danes of Grantbridgeshire! Retake what's yours!
With fire and blood! We'll take it!
Okay, but how cool was that? Jumping.
That was really cool.
No time for that. We must free her first.
Free her.
Where are you out, meathing? Now I'm How much longer, Bloodbag?
Your father smelled like elderberries. Your mother was a hamster. Yes.
Strike for Christ!
Which, if you think about it, I saw a post once dissecting that, and what a genius insult. Your father smelled of elderberries as an elderberry wine, as in your father was an alcoholic. Your mother is a hamster because hamsters are known for being overly sexually prolific, and then very incompetent parents, often eating their own young without provocation. So,
I haven't seen Wigman since we breached the wall. Regroup
Alright
at the
then.
longhouse.
Right?
We'll surely find him there.
the genius, Monty Python. We'll go find Wigman just as soon as I take all the loot off these bodies. There's perfectly good silver here. And what's this, a tooth? I have found a tooth.
Any Saxon
You damn killer! Die!
No prisoners, no mercy in general. Feels like that's a really hardline statement to take about literally everyone. What if someone surrendered, you know? Maybe a little mercy then? Maybe a few prisoners at that point?
No surrender accepted. Only
That's
death
shitty.
by the honor thieves.
What? Honor thieves.
That's what we called them at the gate.
Ah,
At
yes,
least
thieves
they're
of
legal.
honor. Yeah, I just wasn't gonna try for that particular French accent. But yeah, everything people say in French accents feels a little meaner. Like, even when someone will say, like, bonjour to me at, like, when I'm at a Starbucks or whatever, like, it feels meaner somehow. I don't know. Might just be me being really insecure about the fact that I am very much not a French-speaking person in a French-speaking society at the moment.
It's about getting the right level of disdain into your tone.
It really is.
That's the key.
Like, say something in French.
No.
That's fair.
Wigman! You cannot hide from me forever! Come face your
Oh yeah, I remember this place. I spent like a half hour trying to get into here to get the like artifact and stuff it says we're in here. And then I looked up online and it said, oh no, you can't go in there yet. You have to do the storyline first. We know we put it on your map. We just did that for fun.
fights for Wigman dies!
The big guy they brought out.
He's a lieutenant, sir. And he definitely got that way because of his acumen and not because of his size. Oh, wow. You absolutely devastated that lieutenant. The absolute carnage. I like that guy. Boldly putting his sword right here next to his neck. Someone just comes up behind him and goes like this, and then what?
To me. No sign of Wickman here. He may be hiding within the city walls. Shall we search? No. He'll be gone. Count on it. Arger coward. But we've struck a bold claim today. Walk with me.
We've struck a bold claim indeed.
Horn to announce our victory. Let all the Shire know that Grantbridge is retaken. The sound of the horn means prosperity.
You're supposed to follow her and sound the horn.
Why not? You were the keystone to this attack. You turned the
Blow her horn, Jason.
Let the wind from your
Blow it
lungs
real
life
hard.
back into my city.
Hard and long, deep. Blow that horn. Sweet music.
The sound kept going after she pulled her face away.
There, I made the exact same sound. And I made a really good face doing it. That's not flattering. Oh, we getting fucked
Look
tonight.
at you all! Warriors! Handsome! Beautiful! Her blood-soaked!
That was necessary.
The sound you make when you eat a piece of chicken.
I'm gonna do that during dinner after the stream. I'm gonna take a bite of my burger like that.
Tonight, we feast as gods!
That's how I talk too when I get drunk. What is this meaningful look Eivor's got? Is it the sexual tension that's been palpable?
Hey!
Air so thick, cut it with an axe.
You said we could be friends and allies in bed.
In bed. She wasn't the one who told us to step on her, though. Oh, looks like we slept here.
My clan throws the best feasts, I think you'll find. You enjoy yourself?
Clearly.
Did. But were you celebrating or mourning? You looked unsure.
That's not... I wouldn't have assigned either of those to her face, her animation there. It was more like...
The night of the attack, I heard sounds of bloodshed coming from the Longhouse. In moments, the city was overrun with Saxons, so I called a retreat. We all have our one day, but not like that. Not that day.
I have heard this before, that the Saxons appeared as if from the shadows.
In all my time in Grantbridge, this tunnel was my most careful project. The best kept secret in the city.
Now 100 or more Saxons know the smell of it.
The only people who knew about this tunnel were me, and the 3 in my inner circle.
You believe you were betrayed?
Sounds likely.
By whom?
That is where I hesitate. Between Leif, Galin, and Birna, I cannot say. But they are the 3 who helped me dig this in secret. I hoped you might lend me your wits. You are
So
a
the
fresh
3 we were
ally. I
introduced
could use your
to.
eyes and ears.
One of them is the murderer among us. It's a game of Clue.
I sent Galin, Leif, and Birna to destroy what remains of Wigman's power throughout the Shire. Meet with them, raid with them, get to know them as best as you can. Find out which of them betrayed me.
Okay. I mean, I think that does sound more solid. She's not going to be able to find out.
Should we focus on Wickman first?
Nah. If you think so. I think it's a good idea, though.
A
think the
betrayal
problems
so
are
wicked, we
intermingled.
cannot imagine. Yet someone willing to break an oath like that.
Because as long as the
must
traitor
bear
is still
some
here, they're
sign
going to
of
keep
effect.
feeding Wigman
I need
information,
clear,
you know?
sound judgment. I need you, Eivor.
You have me.
Thank
You have me.
Feel free to take a look around as you wish. Search the city.
Do you want me to just hold your head
And
up?
here, a gift.
I
For
will.
retaking Grandbridge with us. One of the few things I have left from my blood family.
My blood family. That's a cool way to refer to it. I'm gonna call it that. No, on my blood family. Sounds so metal. Well, we got 2 skill points. There's a thing to read. Last night was a night of celebration. We spilled as much ale as we drank. We laughed, told stories of the battle we each faced, shat all over Wigmund and the saps he calls an army. I felt pride, joy, relief. For a moment it was as though we never left. The smell of the longhouse, the sounds of a crackling fire, everything was right. And then it was not. My smile faded to a frown, my jaw clenched. I thought of blood again. There is a traitor here. One who helped Wigmund escape the city. One who wishes to extend this war rather than see it end. There will be no recourse. Those who follow Wigmund in life shall follow him in death.
Got a Blood Wolf light shield.
Ah, shield.
Yeah.
The Rigosur, page 2. I don't know what this is about, but we've been collecting the pages out of order, so I figured I'd just read them all whenever we got them in order, because I think we're still missing like number 5, and I think number 1 also.
That makes sense.
So like I didn't want to read them all out of order, because that sounded like it was really confusing.
And now it's filled with people. We've been through this tunnel before.
Oh yeah.
The other way.
But we couldn't get through the tunnel. Like, that part was blocked off, and I looked it up, and it was like, yeah, you can't get through this tunnel. So, now you can.
And what's this out?
Painted cross. A trail of yellow paint drops.
What? Where's the painted cross?
Inside or above, perhaps? Because what I'm thinking is this was their way to find it. Someone left them a breadcrumb trail.
Smart thinking.
Turn around. Look up a little, maybe?
There.
Yeah, right there. There's some paint drops, yeah. So yeah, I think someone left them a trail. Or at the very least marked it and then did a sloppy job hiding their marking. I think you could, yeah, you can follow the traily. Another drop. This bitch is holding a key. We want that.
Cannot talk to her.
Madam, do you know that you're sweeping the dirt? Interesting.
You always sweep the outdoors.
Oh, I remember this lady. She was nuts. There was a rat problem in one of the houses in the village, and Eivor was like, there's a lady with all these fucking cats, and she was like, my cats don't leave my house. So you had to steal the key and like let the cats out, and then you could read that.
Gotcha.
Praise the holy meow. So yeah, she is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Like, so, you know, it tracks that that's what she's up to, but I don't think she's our paint culprit.
Keep following the yellow, then.
The yellow road? The yellow... Pet
stop.
See you just pick it up and it go meow.
Him leap.
Him leap. Good boy. I remember the paint being here before. At the very least, it didn't like show up in scans, and she definitely didn't comment on it. So that's interesting. I wonder if it gets added in at a certain point in the story, or if it's always there, but it just doesn't like, you know, show up as a trackable device. Oh, here's a paint bucket.
Someone hauled this bucket of yellow paint all the way down to the riverbank. They quickly painted a longship beached here. Then they sailed off with allies to help crew the vessel.
Why would they paint the longship? That, they've lost me there. I thought it was going to be, you know, we paint this way in so that you can figure out where to invade.
We'll probably
It's weird.
strike terror or some such.
I don't know. Probably. We have a new flighting thing we can go do. That's exciting.
So, and I guess it brought us closer to these three.
Yeah. True. True.
Is this the fighting thing?
Yeah, but we can do it later.
Yeah. You can do it now. It's about time for your turn anyway.
Aw, thanks. So good at sharing. It's because you had a younger brother?
Yeah, probably.
As long as you don't think of me as a younger brother. Because if you do, I have some real questions about you and Sean's relationship.
Do not think of you that way.
Good. Oh, you put an arm... Oh, it was to get your phone. Here, I thought he was being cute and cozy and putting his arm around me. He was just reaching over for his phone.
Do I want to do BattleCom on May 31st?
I mean, it's up to you.
It's right before the move.
It's technically right in the middle of the move because we are going to have the keys,
Yeah.
but not have the furniture delivery date have happened yet. So it's
It's going to be prime packing season.
prime packing season, but also I've scheduled like days off around then at work. So, you know, if you want to do it, you don't feel like you can't. Yeah, Katie is a completionist and will end up doing everything. But I've been doing a lot of it off stream, which is why we're in the story at level 20, but in the game at level like 130, I think. So. Because sometimes we don't feel like being on, and sometimes I don't feel like putting on makeup and having a personality. Sometimes I just want to sit here and like shovel chips into my mouth and run around and collect gold like the greedy little goblin I am.
I read a thing right before we started the stream about cookie pie. Now I'm trying to figure out how to order one.
I didn't know you wrote about that. That's funny. All the Chehevs, too. I don't know what Chehevs are. Oh, trophies. No, I'm not doing all the PlayStation trophies. Some of those are like, oh, you gotta kill an enemy this way in 50 different times, and I don't care about that. But I want the map to be clean. I want to look at the map and all the little dots are gone. That's what I need. That's my...
in all of Grantbridgeshire. A flighter. Is that all?
Fergal the Faceless has silenced doubters before. Will you challenge him?
I will. I will face the Faceless.
The Faceless.
My God.
You are braver than most. Or perhaps more foolish.
I don't remember how Scully and Hitchcock do it, but what...
This key...
Oh, no, it's not cookie pizza. It's a cookie pie he showed me, where, like, the crust is made of cookie, and then there's, like, some kind of chocolate filling in the middle and, like, candy bars. Oh, Cheeves. Gotcha.
By words.
Makes sense.
By words.
Go now, and God be with you.
Alright, God be with me, indeed. I can now unlock this door. Oh, dear.
But
It's a lot of...
should you unlock this door?
I'm wondering. Alright, we sit.
We sit and await.
A new victim? What fool dares to challenge the might of Fergal?
Oh, this is his gimmick.
Eivor of the Raven Clan.
He hides up in the rafters,
I see.
making us look at his meat.
Are you prepared to be eviscerated with words?
I think I will survive.
Oh god, this is gonna be hard.
And I am clever and strong. But you're not. You're ugly and weak, and you're a big, smelly coward. You're probably too scared to even face me, now that I think about it.
I'm literally right
have you
here.
started?
Yes, obviously. I said you're probably too scared to face me.
All of these are not bad options.
I like the first one.
But your rhythm is clumsy. You'll never outpace me.
Ah, you think you can win with rhyme, do you? Well, if you like to rhyme, listen this time. I'm very brave. My flighting is grave. I'm not a knave, and it's victory that I really crave. Your tongue is fat. You're a sprat. You whine like a little brat. And we are in a spat.
I like this one.
Go for it.
Says the flighter who hides in a hole like a rat.
Oh, you've made a terrible mistake. Be ready for my
I feel like none of the responses are bad. Whereas in other things, it's clear which ones are good and bad. But there's also a time limit. This one there isn't.
Let me show you my skills, and then you I shall kill dead with my skill.
Oh, that was bad. You're not a talented flighter, Fergal.
If we're arguing as to your talent, I shall happily die on this hill.
Well, I...
Yeah, he's bad, isn't
Just
he?
one moment. I need to think. Give me time.
You've only got one shot.
Fergal the faceless or Fergal the wordless?
Do not miss your chance to
You
blow.
get ready. The killing blow is... It's coming. It's...
Fergal? Hello?
This opportunity comes once in a lifetime, yo.
There he goes.
And there you go. Where'd he go?
Oh, he's gone.
Oh, he's gone. I thought maybe I could, like, run after him.
Oh, it's Fergal the Faceless, not Fergal the Legless.
Well,
Oh,
we could go play some dice, or we could...
there's a yellow thing in there, though. For wealth.
It's a tiny wealth, but yes, there is some wealth. Not far.
One that we had attempted to obtain earlier.
The markets are
Yes,
up.
you are now welcome
So it
in
doesn't
Grand
waste
Bridge.
time.
We were not welcome before.
Probably because we came in with our axes.
I tried to sneak in, thank you very much. I bet. No, let me up, please. Hey. There we go.
Are you feeling all right?
Yes, I'm fine, thank you. Much better now, honestly.
That did not get us the last wealth, though.
What do you mean, the last wealth? Oh, you mean
So,
for the region.
To understand your people well, I should better know you.
Oh, do you care about any of these things? I kind of don't.
Alright then.
That's all.
We can always come back and ask her. I'm sure she'll be here. What got us the last one that's on the map in this part of Grand Bridge?
Those three in the water might be doable now.
Might be. I'm kind of more interested in going and trying to figure out, you know,
Sure.
who the traitor is. What's this over here? Contract, the Duke of Burgundy. Oh, that's one of those, like, timed things that are all special.
Daily quest.
Yeah. What is that? Oh, that's like a 4G person.
A smith?
That's the word, I think. Is that what that is?
Yes.
Are you sure? No, it's a Yoms Viking. Whatever that means. Dane wanted for murder. Eagle the fornicating crow has broken several laws by stealing food and murdering innocent Danes. He's tall and brooding, wanted under Dane law, the rule of Alfred and Gerbrand, and the laws of God.
Come, see my wares.
Do you have
This could
anything
help you with
spicy
your
for me,
travels.
dear?
Yes, this is a good look.
Ooh. Victoria's statue. I like Asgardian lamp scheme. To put her on our
You have an
settlement.
amazing eye for these
All right
things.
then.
I also would not say no to small altar.
I had a terrible headache this morning and bad neck pain in the night, so I woke up at an ungodly hour, and I feel like I'm hitting a wall now. It's catching up
Finish
to me.
looking around. I have
I'm
to
suddenly
go.
rather tired.
Do you think you, like, need to eat, maybe?
Yeah, maybe. I'm getting hungry. You must be as well.
A little bit. I mean... Yeah, I've definitely been in there before. If you want, we could either A, end early, or B, you could go get food and I could continue playing and we could continue streaming.
Yeah, probably B.
Alright then. I'll try not to tell your deepest, darkest secrets while you're gone. I've never done that before on stream.
Mm-hmm. What makes you so sure you know the deepest and darkest ones?
I am your wife, sir.
And have been for months. Months, I say.
Owie.
Howie, it's accurate.
It's accurate, but like, you don't gotta be one of the haters and come at us like that, Jason. You know what we have is real.
I do know. I was right there.
You were right there and we got married via Zoom. Why did I start sneaking when I got too close to the bird?
Because he went through a deep bush.
Don't want the heron to see me. Gotta sneak. Gotta sneak.
And then the heron saw you anyways.
Yes, well. What do you do?
You are out swimming that boat.
Viking, goddammit. There was dry bread in this waterlogged box. Don't understand that one. Puzzlement. Alright, and now, I know the horse could swim, but I think it's actually slower to swim with the horse sometimes than it is to just swim. And when it's that, like, just across a thing like that, I don't usually call the longboat. It feels gratuitous.
Yeah.
Really overdoing the horse's stamina has been so nice, though. I'm so glad we did that because, like, look at it. We running, we jumping. We ain't losing that health, though. We ain't losing that stamina.
All that has happened. What if Soma is just cursed with bad luck?
Can I talk to you from on my high horse? I can't.
Deserting her now, breaking your oath. That is what will bring us ill luck.
Katsuki!
Eivor,
We cannot feed him anything, which is sad. I wish I could feed him something. That would
What's
be
your
nice.
plan here?
All the Shire support Soma's ruling the city. These hamlets do not. They're feeding and outfitting Wickman's army. So we will burn their homes, quick and devastating, like the thunderclaps of Thor.
Sounds about right. What do you think of Soma's?
What do you think of the others? Leif and Birna.
Leif. He's a talented sailor, if a little enthusiastic. And Birna, well, Birna thinks of life as a grand joke.
I like the little metal things they put at the end of their mustaches. We should bring that back. That's
Make
cool
a
as hell.
living on lies. Birna is part of my clan, and I will fight beside her, reverend as she is. But she has no care for her destiny.
Oh, we can ask the other one.
How did you come to be in Soma's clan?
A vision
I bet we
from
asked this to
Thor
all
set
three
me
of
on
them.
this path.
Yeah.
Pricked my mind like a splinter, and faded. But I wanted more. For months, years, I ate only henbane, mushrooms, sacred plants, hoping to see something new. My body dwindled.
Wow.
I lived addled, maddened, a wanderer. taken in by Saxons and spat out. Again and again, until Soma found me. Naked and alone in the fence. She clothed and cared for me. Humbled as I was, I owe her my life.
Tell me about your vision.
Oh boy.
Oh boy,
Visions can be
it's gonna be
strange and
like
powerful.
when you try to explain a dream to someone and it's just bad, just doesn't come across
Lying on a
well.
snake upon my back, weighing me
Yeah,
down.
he's lost me.
I struggled, and Soma appeared, and she eased my burden. When we reached the peak, there was hardly enough room to stand. On a point like the tip of a blade, teetered there, gripping one another.
Your A-War looks
tightly.
so bored.
I know it can seem distant, obsessed, but the gods are with us always. I see it as my duty to shelter Soma from their ire.
Enough talk, let's
I
pillage.
am eager to start throwing torches.
Now let's rid these hamlets of Wickman's rats.
I do like ridding hamlets of rats.
That's a cute little vision you had about climbing a mountain. I had a vision that I was Odin, king of the gods.
First, let me collect this iron. Second, I know you're all going over the bridge, but I'm too cool for that.
We are a curse visited upon them all.
Leave no house unburned.
This is what they get for helping Rand's Grand Bridge from Soma.
For licking Eldam and Wickman's boots.
Can always tell
Seems like a waste, but okay.
when we hand the controllers between us.
Why is that?
So once I hand it off to you, all of a sudden the bow gets a lot more use.
I mean, yeah. It's, you know, closer to a gun, and I'm more comfortable with shooters, so...
Yep.
No!
Shoot the bell, shoot the bell.
Try to
I'm
fly.
gonna, but...
I remember this town and this bow.
Yeah, we tried to come here when I was not leveled enough for it.
I remember killing a great many people here.
Yep. I really do hate burning all the houses, for the record. But they made it very clear that that was what we were supposed to be doing, so... Oh, not the cities. We don't want to kill them. Just burn their houses. They have nowhere to live. So they die on the streets, you know?
I'll get to the bell.
You'll go where? To the what? I'm sorry? I love that they call that a stun attack.
Yeah, he's stunned. You've stunned it.
But I've already been through this town, so I've already looted all these houses, so I'm not, like, you know, worried about getting to them all. I love that we just then put our hood up. That didn't get that guy? Really?
You were closer than that guy was.
Oh. I suppose. Oh no! What's happening here? Oh. Okay, perhaps a bit late for that guy then.
He's a little bit on fire.
So are we.
Yeah, I'll go make
Up
burners.
here. There they are. Stealth. That was a stealth attack, by the way. Okay, that was cool. That killed 2 of them, just throwing those axes like that. That was pretty cool. Burning down houses will help your progress. Jesus Christ. That's fucked up, isn't it?
I'm doing it. I'm ordering a cookie pie.
Really?
Yes.
The smell of
Okay.
burning roof thatch and
Make it
heavy
something that
fire.
I would like, though, maybe.
Reese's peanut butter cup.
That's probably your best option.
It's either that, crunchy, or Mars bar. Or the 3.
Not Mars bar.
Now that was something. Wakeman is sure to
Look
take
at him.
notice.
You stand and roared like a fiery Surtur himself,
Oh, wow,
marching
that's a
through
lot
the
of food.
flames of Muspelheim. I'll
Sorry
see you
about
back home,
that,
Rengar.
folks.
Let's see how many
How many
references we
people
can
are we
make.
complaining about the boobs?
How many references can we make to Norse mythology in this? Let's talk about Surtur in Muspelheim.
I mean, I don't know who those things or people or places are.
I don't know. Well, Surtur is the one who's supposed to destroy Asgard and Ragnarok, so it's a little shitty to be like, you remind me of, you know, the bad guy.
Well, I mean, we did just go in and pillage and burn down an entire town. Does feel kind of shitty, doesn't it?
I suppose.
You're like, well, when you put it like that.
When you put it like that, I'm gonna go make burgers.
Kate.
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 First, I'm gonna walk in front of the camera,
Yeah.
close the blinds,
Yeah.
and then I will walk back the other way in front of the camera.
Woo.
Stay sharp.
The good traveler, where is the matter of my
All right.
All right.
Show me something. What do you want to, what's what I want? What do you want to emphasize? Gear, books of knowledge, ingots, artifacts, or mysteries?
Mysteries, I guess.
Okay.
Now, show
The
me
town
your
was
map.
full of racists and
There
kitty
is a
kickers.
place
Yep.
here. I have nothing more to share.
Then get off my map. Okay, let's go do the second one. So again, like, I'm not gonna call the longboat just to like cross this little stretch of water, right? That feels much. That willow looks lovely, doesn't it? That's very nicely done. Happy little tree. Oh, I forgot, we did get the fishing line. That's the thing we can do now is fish. It's not the most fun fishing mechanic I've ever experienced, but like, I mean, it does the job. You're definitely fishing. Okay, that moon looks so creepy. Like, the world around me looks semi-realistic, and then that moon is just like... I don't know, that's no moon. It's no moon that I'm aware of.
The hair gets longer, the nails grow, even when the corpse is cold. I've seen it myself.
That's actually not true.
You think what? There's a bit of life left in someone long dead? No, it's the fumes in the body. Odors grow
That's
after
not
a
right
while, so
either.
they
It's
have
not
to
that...
escape by any means they can.
The fishing in Hades is fine.
My muscle-banded
The
friend.
little fishing minigame in
There's a
Hades
nest of
was
Beekman's
okay.
men just here. We're going to
The
pick
fishing in Far Cry 5 was
Every
okay.
last one.
If you realize in the bush, the less itchy the pussy cat. That's how I see it.
Do you have crabs, man? What was I gonna say? Oh, the reason that it looks like your hair and your nails grow after you die is actually that the skin retracts. So your skin gets all dried and shrivelly, and as the skin retracts, it goes like back from the nail beds.
How did you come
So,
to join Soma's
the more
army?
you know.
I'd been in England for ages before Guthrum, Ivar,
But I'm pretty sure she just told us there's
smuggling
lice in her
under the eyes of
pussycat.
Saxons and Danes alike.
And I'm pretty sure she's also the one that told us to
Alive,
step on her.
Life wasn't easy. But it
So
taught
maybe
me
let's
how to
not do
bear
that.
it. I just laughed it away. When Soma took me in, she saw more than a smuggler in me. I was useful to something greater than myself. Useful to her vision.
In a world where few saw you as worthy of trust, she's one who did.
Right.
You know, maybe
And I
Soma's
love
the
that
traitor.
I love everything about her.
Oh, you love her. That's
You seem
progressive.
to bring
Lesbian
life and spirit to
Vikings.
this clan. Does Soma feel the same?
If I knew what was going on in another person's head, I'd find
Crispy
life dreadful
skins,
and
indeed.
dull. But Soma seems to enjoy my company.
In what way?
Her own way.
In what way?
She's not in the way I'd like. Painful truths are easy to bear when you can laugh, you see. Delight in the face of suffering is an act of rebellion.
Interesting.
What do you think of Soma's other warriors? Galin and Leaf.
Oh, Leaf's got that raw animal pull. Every time I see him, I want him to climb me like a tree and nest in my armpits. He brays about
So
being
bisexual
honorable,
then.
But I've never met a man of honor who
Okay.
starts a fire.
Bi
just to
representation
protest
as a
everything
bi
about.
person, always appreciated. Love a person who can equally go for, you know, everything.
It's just so
Or like in
charming.
percentages, that's valid. You know, we're all valid, babe.
We could talk all day.
Let's go to work.
These Saxons may fly from their nest.
You and I should take a closer look. My men will hang back and come running if
Oh,
things
you
go
want a mission with
sideways.
me alone? Oh, I see. Eliminate the guards. I can do that.
Fighting beside you should bring a thrill. Happy I can see it up close.
Don't get too close. I might black your eye or bruise your head.
No, she's the type that's into that.
Where the bruises showed.
It's not a value judgment. You know, I've been into some things in my day. In my youth. Pretty sure I've been here too. Should have probably done like this story before, you know. Oh, nope, nope, nope. You didn't see shit. You didn't see shit. You didn't see shit. Except me missing a bunch. You all saw that. That was awful. Oh, yikes. I can shoot better than that, I promise. Just embarrassing, really. Like that, see? Immediately better.
Fighters to me! Give these Saxons something to play with besides their cocks!
You know their god forbids that form of pleasure.
That's right! It explains much.
It really does, doesn't it? My favorite was that growing up, I was told that boys masturbating was normal and fine and healthy because they had to clear it out of their systems. But girls masturbating was sinful and gross and dirty. Like, yeah, okay. And then, like, being told that by adults who were like, well, I hope you would never do something that disgusting. And I'm like, right, because I'm 16 years old and I've never done that every night. You know.
I'll wear your jaw like a crown!
What a pickup line. I'll wear your jaw like a crown. You didn't see nothing, indeed. None of you saw shit. Except all these, you know, men that they hung there. We are all kind of seeing those at the same time. So I don't feel bad about killing these guys because they seem like assholes. Man, Jason's right. I really do get so much use out of a bow. Oh, went too far. Somebody's having a bad time. Let me help. Revivify. You're good. See, you don't get to just, you know, hurt my peeps. Guys, he's right there. Just hit him. Oh my god, growing up as a teenage girl was the worst. Being a teenager was the worst years of my fucking life. Like, do you start with the fact that the first time I had a grown male adult look at me like a piece of meat was when I was literally, like, 12 years old? Like, do you start there, or do you start with, like, you know, the whole, oh, girls can't masturbate, that's gross thing, or, like, where do you even, ugh, it was all so bad. And it's not that much better as a grown woman, but at least now I have the authority and, like, confidence. I don't have a plethora of confidence, but I do have enough to tell people to shut the fuck up and mind their own goddamn business, which is not something I had, you know, a decade ago. And yes, I was a teenager a decade ago. Sorry if that makes you all feel old. I can't help that. I can't control when I was born, turns out. But like a couple weeks ago, I was coming out of a Starbucks, and it was such an emotional journey for me because they gave, that sounds so fucking lame, but bear with me. They gave me the wrong drink by like a lot. And it was honestly not a drink I could drink. I found it so gross. I wasn't just trying to be a drama queen. Normally I will suck it up and just drink it. I couldn't. Jason had to like hype me up to go back in and request the drink, which they made incorrectly. Which I also know because I've been getting the same drink for years. Yeah, no, I'm not saying this to be like a raging feminist and all that, but I do think there is a lot that is objectively worse for girls. Yeah, teenage years definitely qualify. So Jason hypes me up. I go back in. I get my correct drink. This all takes an awful lot for me because I didn't want to inconvenience the workers and blah, 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 blah. I come out with my victory of a drink, and this human personification of a used dryer sheet is in line, and he looks at me dead ass by a latte. He looks at me and dead ass just goes, wow, I bet that's a lot of calories. Now, obviously, that's fucking terrible. As a teenager, I would have probably started crying and then not drank the drink because I had a lot of body image issues. That would have probably been my calories for the day. There were years where if I was having a drink that caloric, because it was, that would have been all I had for the day. So it would have been a bad time. Me as an adult, however, literally just looked back at him, and I don't know why I pulled a Letterkenny voice in my head, but I went with it, and I went, wow, I bet it's none of your fucking business, bud. And then just started sipping my drink while, like, maintaining eye contact. And then there were other girls in line who were like, yeah, good for you. He has no, like, he shouldn't comment on your drink like that. What the fuck was that about? And I was like, yeah, exactly. But I will say there were also a lot of other people in line who just were, you know, not going to say anything either. I wanted to punch him, but honestly, like, God had done his work against that man because that man was not an attractive fellow, so he clearly had a lot of insecurities he was putting out. But, like, that's the unsolicited shit that you get. That's the third Starbucks I've had since coming to Montreal, which is amazing for me because I'm such a fucking coffee freak and Starbucks freak. And we just don't go out a lot because, you know, there's a panorama happening outside. So that's the third Starbucks I've had in 10 months. That's how much I leave my house, and, like, you know, that's the kind of interactions that you get, like, out and about, and that's, like, the frequency with which you get them, too, which is so jacked up. Like, I mean, shit happens all the time. It's so shitty, but, I mean, I do get boobs that are mine that I can play with whenever I want, so, you know, there are perks. There are perks. Do I sometimes squeeze them just because they're kind of like stress balls? Maybe. Like, it's not a sexy thing. It's like your brain goes dumb for a second. You're like, oh, that's squishy in a fun way. That's like Jello. Anyway, now that you're all thinking about me squeezing my boobs, which is on the other stream. I kid. Oh yeah, I also don't care that people think I drink Starbucks. He was in line for Starbucks, to be clear. He wasn't judging that I was drinking Starbucks. He was judging because my drink was very clearly, like, it had whipped cream all over it. And I mean, that drink's probably a good 1,000 calories. Like, you look at it and you're like, oh wow, okay, she's going for that option. She's treating herself, and that's good. Except if you're that guy, you look at me and go, well, she's already a little too overweight for my liking, and she's drinking something that makes her happy. That's not allowed. You know, as if he has any goddamn right or authority. Also, not that this should... Oh, damn, buffering. Fuck. I'm sorry. If anyone else wants to comment and say if that's Twitch or if that's just you experiencing the buffering, that would be super helpful. Because if it's more than one of you are experiencing buffering, then it's our internet. And I might need to troubleshoot that.
Did you send through a storm? You never mentioned.
But yeah, I did tell him to fuck off, which did feel nice. So, and if you're wondering when I called him the human equivalent of a used dryer sheet, what I mean by that is that he was thin, smelled weird, and served no other purpose at this point in life except to be awkward and, like, I don't know, get thrown away.
Eivor, fine day for being out, no?
Soma said
It is a fine day for being out, Leaf.
What's your plan?
We're ridding the world of a priest who spouts praise for the Elderman and funnels tithes into Wigman's coffers. So the plan is this.
Okay.
Sneak in, gut the priest, and return to Soma.
Sneak in and gut the priest. Feels a little like less of a fighting chance, but how did you join her clan? That's more
We
important.
came to England together, sailing under Guthrum, the Great Summer Army, the Saxons called us. When
I
Guthrum
wonder if
left
that's
for
real, the
Wessex,
Great Summer
Soma
Army. It
stepped
sounds
forward
vaguely
to lead.
familiar.
Something I would have liked to do myself.
What would you do if you were the Jarl of
I don't really
Greenwich?
know much about the history of this period. I guess I wonder,
I would not give
like, how accurate is it? How much of it is historical fiction versus how much is, like,
I wouldn't say that.
actually
It's
real,
more.
you know?
Venus' boots are stuck in the mud.
I wonder if that's some of the intent, is to make you want to go and then research more about, like, the Vikings in this period in history.
You were there when Guthrum made Soma the steward of Grantbridge. How did that feel?
Good fortune for her. When Soma took hold, silver started flowing and the people started dancing. She knows straight. I do wish I'd
Okay.
been bold enough to put myself forward, to take on the burden and honor of running a city. But
So
that's
you might have
beside the point.
wanted
Soma is
it,
my Jarl's queen, and I'm
but you
a sworn
seem
man.
genuine that
No
you
act
like
of the
her.
gut will change that.
As a master shipbuilder, what does your work
I'm a little
require?
worried that the one that betrayed Sona is
I know each of
the
our
woman
vessels
who's in love with her,
knows their
which
child. But building ships needs
feels
silver too.
bad.
The hard wood, the tough fabrics.
The hard wood, you say?
The yellow I use, for instance. that
The
must be
yellow.
A high price for a happy color. I'm certain that's why someone stole my paint some weeks ago. Blasted thief.
Oh, that's where the yellow came from, though. But he says it
Good
was
conversation,
stolen.
Leaf. Now let's take down Wigman's men.
Too right, too right.
But that's sus AF, though, right? I mean, that's so sus.
Distract the Saxon forces at the gate. You and I will find the priest.
Okay. I think we're gonna get in this way here.
Shouldn't be seen. Better be hooded.
Oh, yes. Right, shouldn't be seen in this land that we're clearly raiding. A secret unseen force we shall be. Key.
Now this is how I like it. None of this scudding around. Work with me.
Oh, that was embarrassing. Oh my god, Jason is making veggie burgers and they smell so good. I wish you all could smell-o-vision that. Except, no, I wish you could. That would be kind of cool. But like with your consent though, because if you got like a nice candle burning or something, I wouldn't want to like fuck up your vibes. You know, that would suck. I know that feels. Sometimes I just want my Yankee. I'm still looking. Honestly, one of the stupidest things I'm looking forward to after getting my vaccine is being able to go to like Bath and Body Works and Yankee Candle and like buy lotions and candles and be able to smell them. Because this past year it's been, well, using ones on that I already had, or buying ones I know what they smell like, or taking a gamble that I won't like it. Or when it comes to candles, honestly, I just haven't buying them at all, because if I can't smell it, like, candles ain't cheap, and like, I don't want to waste the money if it was going to be something I didn't like the smell of. It'd be nice to go to a Yankee Candle and just do a good old-fashioned huff down the line, you know? That'd be cool. The leaves. I'm really just trying to loot here, but she keeps wanting to hide in these goddamn leaves. Why do they always say they're bringing Christ's mercy as they're trying to kill me? Oh, because that's like all the mercy that there is, or like hypocrites, or. Yeah, churches do tend to be lovely. I mean, I love going into churches for like architectural reasons and stuff. Like Catholic cathedrals have such great architecture. Kill the priest! Boom! Kill the priest! Boom!
This priest's
Kill the
lies
priest.
will not poison the Shire anymore. We should leave.
Okay, we can leave. Oh, well, like in a minute, though. Maybe more arrows up here? That'd be neat. Nope. Ooh, a zipline, though. That's convenient. And Jason has brought dinner. You know what that means? That means we're gonna cut off stream so that we can go eat. Thank you for watching with us. We stream every Wednesday night, and every Friday those videos go on YouTube at Jason and Katie JK. I feel so gross and cheesy saying that.
Don't forget to subscribe.
What about a comment
Or
and a
Twitch
like?
Prime subscribe.
Oh my god.
You can, if you've got Twitch Prime, you can subscribe to us for free with Twitch Prime.
With only Twitch Prime, which is not paying us to say that. Sure, it's me. So thanks for the game time. Enjoy the week. Well, we are cutting out anyway to go eat the burgers. So coming at you from our living room, Jason.
Yep.
And Katie.
You can check me out on Twitch tomorrow night playing Codenames if you want to see that.
What channel is that?
Twitch.tv/Tim_Riel, RIEL. Codenames Live every Thursday.
That's where you can find Jason. You can find me in the trunk of your car. Don't own a car? You do now.
Bye.
Bye.